Encouragement, an essential subject from Vinipedia. The human form of life is a chance to get out of this imprisoned life, and as such the only occupation of the human being is to re-establish his lost relationship with God. Under the circumstances, one should never be encouraged in making a plan for sense enjoyment in the name of religious functions. Such diversion of the human energy results in a misguided civilization. Rla Vaisadeva is the authority in Vedic explanations in the Mahabharata, etc., and his encouragement in sense enjoyment in some form or other is a great barrier for spiritual advancement because the people in general will not agree to renounce material activities which hold them in material bondage. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinikote's encouragement category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. By nature children are restless and playful, so in the kindergarten they are given toys and games to interest them in learning. Similarly, a neophyte is trained to perform activities in the mood of sacrifice, and he is encouraged to worship the deities according to the scriptural injunctions. The expert Vaishnava preceptor then gradually draws him toward the platform of pure devotion by narrating the spiritually potent topics of Krishna consciousness and giving him the remnants of food offered to the Supreme Lord. Renunciation through Wisdom, Chapter 3.2. According to them, Dharma, or religious principles, are meant to establish an imaginary God to encourage one to become moral, honest and just so that the social orders may be maintained in peace and tranquility. Furthermore, they say that actually there is no need to accept God for this purpose, for if one follows the principles of morality and honesty, that is sufficient. Similarly, if one makes nice plans and works very hard for economic development, automatically the result of economic development will come. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.21. 30. Actually, all these boys were demigods descended from higher planets to assist Krishna in his pastimes. The demigods garbed in the dress of the cowherd boys were encouraging Krishna in his dancing, just as one artist encourages another with praise. Up to that time, neither Balarama nor Krishna had undergone the hair-cutting ceremony. Therefore their hair was clustered like crow's feathers. They were always playing hide-and-seek with their boyfriends or jumping or fighting with them. Krishna Book, Chapter 18. Sajaya wanted, therefore, to encourage the despondent king and thus assured him that his sons were not going to make any sort of compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sajaya therefore informed the king that his son, Duryodhana, after seeing the military force of the Pandavas, at once went to the commander-in-chief, Drosiriya, to inform him of the real position. Bhagavad Gita 1.2. It is said that unless human society is regulated by Varama Dharma, it is no better than a bestial society of cats and dogs. Ma'arya Priyavrata, therefore, strictly maintained Varama Dharma by his extraordinary, unparalleled prowess. To maintain such a life of strict vigilance, one needs encouragement from his wife. In the Varama Dharma system, certain classes, such as the Brahmas and Sannyasas, do not need encouragement from the opposite sex. Armad Bh Gavatam 5.1. 29. In the Varama Dharma system, certain classes, such as the Brahmas and Sannyasas, do not need encouragement from the opposite sex. Kshatriyas and Grihastas, however, actually need the encouragement of their wives in order to execute their duties. Indeed, a Grihasta or Kshatriya cannot properly execute his responsibilities without the association of his wife. Armad Bh Gavatam 5.1. 29. Vidyasura, disappointed that King Indra was reluctant despite his encouragement, took the initiative very forcefully by throwing his trident at Indra. Vidyasura was not at all interested in victory. He was interested in being killed so that he could immediately return home, back to Godhead. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Tyakt Deha Punarjanmanati. After giving up his body, a devotee immediately returns to Lord Krishna and never returns to accept another body. Armad Bh Gavatam 6.12. 1. For persons who are not inclined to clean the dust from their hearts and who want to keep things as they are, it is not possible to derive the transcendental result of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. One should, therefore, be encouraged to develop his service attitude toward the Lord, because this will help him to chant without any offense. And so, under the guidance of a spiritual master, the disciple is trained to render service and at the same time chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 12.